folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to talk a bit about Hasbro earnings. Yes, we're talking money today, and of course that involves Wizards of the Coast as well. There has been a quarterly update about the numbers, and Hasbro actually said the growth last year was about 2% only, and that with the biggest release of the year, Lord of the Rings, and maybe the biggest TCG release ever. People are arguing it's going not well with Wizards of the Coast. Things are really bad. The print runs are gonna be cut, but in the end it's too late, and so on and so on. But I wanna approach it a bit neutrally. I think actually this update was quite positive, might be the only one. I like it that Wizards of the Coast approaches things a bit more conservatively. People who actually have a better understanding of the finance world than me, yeah, they decided things are not that bad because the stock didn't actually go down. And that means a lot, folks. Don't forget that. So let's summarize. Wizards of the Coast said, things are going okay, not so good. We had to get rid of a lot of inventory, so they did Amazon dumps. But in the end, inventory costs money. So yeah, if you get it off the books and in the future you lower your print runs, things are not that bad if you get rid of inventory. If you sit on inventory, it just costs you money. Lord of the Rings has really been a big hit for them, and still only Wizards of the Coast only had 2% growth. This year, 2024, they predict even a 5%. Folks, I'm not going to re-record this because of the %. I can do this in German, I can do this in Dutch, I can do this in English. Yes, I can. I even could do it in French, so we're going to continue. 5% decline of the earnings is projected for this year. And that means they are being conservative, like I said in the beginning. And I think that's a good thing. They cutting print runs. You see it. Jesus Christ. If you look at the Fallout collector boxes, I'm not getting any. I used to work for Bethesda and I didn't part with them in a very kind way. I think they are not a good company to work for, and therefore I'm not going to support them. But if you like Fallout, the games are excellent. I like Fallout. I like Elder Scrolls. But if you are buying collector boxes, then yeah, folks, what are we going to do? Fuck it. Fuck it. I have to think about what I want to say. So if you like the fucking Fallout collector boxes, that's not that difficult, is it? If you like them, buy them. I won't buy them. But what I wanted to say is that they are really difficult to get. They cut the print runs enormously, and the print runs of the future sets might be cut down as well, at least the special sets. There is a bit of controversy going on about certain sets, like Carl of Manor is printed to Oblivion. Apparently nobody likes play boosters. You can't really sell them. LGSs have really, really big problems. Then Fallout, where they actually could make some money, is short printed. Then there's already rumor about Thunder Junction, and I need a Thunder Junction mask. That would be awesome, because we're outlaws, the Magic the Gathering bandits, outlaws at Thunder Junction. This is gonna be a horrible video. It's not gonna be informative. It's just gonna be me rambling in a very lame way. I'm very sorry for this. I apologize. Thunder Junction is rumored to be a really overprinted set, and having probably will have the same problems as Carl of Manor has now, so people might not get rid of it. And Wizards of the Coast apparently even said you can order as much as you want, so much for the cut of print runs. But certain sets are definitely cut in the print run, or the print run of certain sets is definitely cut. I don't know what's the matter today. It's been a hard day. It's been a hard week. We're still gonna continue with this video. We're gonna get through this, folks. We will. Overall, I think it's very good that Wizards of the Coast approaches things more conservatively. That they are trying to get back to value. They are trying to get rid of cheap game pieces, although they say they are not. But that is something they have to do because of PR. So I think the update was actually the update. Yes, the update. If it's a U, then it's the. The update was actually very good. Very good for us, very good for the players, very good for the collectors. Cards need to have value, and in the end, it's very, very important that we all realize that they are trying to turn the ship around, and that takes time. And that takes losses as well. You have to throw overboard a couple of things that weigh heavily. And I hope it won't be the employees, don't get me wrong, because I think they work very hard and they still have passion for the game. I hope it will be some heavy weight in the form of management or whatever, but you know what I mean. Heavy stuff that drags along is inventory of past sets as well. You have to get rid of that mindset. I was a bit worried after I saw some live in the reserved list. For me, way too early, because I still need to get a couple of cards. But I always talk about it because I'm not the guy that buys his stuff and then tells you what happened. Oh, by the way, I bought 10 dual lands and now they are up 50% and you are fucked. No. Things are moving up. Other people have talked about it as well, but I think I was one of the first ones who actually mentioned the reserve list showing some signs of life again, and I'm very happy with that. So yes, after that happened, and then we got the negative news about Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast and the earnings and so on, I thought, shit, now everything is going to hell again right away. But actually it's not, and that says a lot. So I think we can expect a quite conservative approach. Yeah, I don't know how else to put it. I know I used the word twice already. Quite conservative approach for 2024, but I think that's good. I think they need to clean house, and again, I don't mean employees. I think those should be safe because they work very hard. I think they need to continue cutting the print runs. I think they need to stop reprinting certain cards of value every 3 weeks. And they do these things. And people do not like it. Of course, the Game Piece faction does not like it. They are not here anyways. We're 7 minutes into the video. They have an attention span of like 30 seconds. So if I said in the beginning, yes, everything is going to shit, they would have hit the like button and yeah, the video would perform really well. But it probably won't, because this is not what people want to hear. But it is the truth and it is facts. Folks, let's see what happens. I wanted to give you my opinion on this, and I hope you get it. It's a bit, I know, but for me it's a bit difficult to say as well. I think it's very obvious if you look at it in an objective way what's happening, and I think if you look back at the press releases around the 30th anniversary edition, in which they were like, yeah, everything is awesome, everything is cool when you're part of the team. These press releases were solely for the purpose of investors. And this press release is for the general public. And that's a different thing, because you don't tell investors that you expect the revenue to go down this year. They already told that. They had like internal investor meetings. I'm 100% sure they informed the people what will be said or what would be said in this meeting. And everybody agreed like, okay, we need to get back on track. Okay, then we have a bad year and then we can go and then we can grow again in 2025, 2026. And that's what they did, I think. And that's good because everybody's on board. Even the investors are on board. They don't expect anything from Hasbro or Wizards of the Coast this year and next year, because 2026, 2027 is the time frame they are looking at when we are getting back on track with revenue. We, Wizards of the Coast, definitely not me, but you know what I mean. When they are getting back on track with the revenue. So think about it. Think before you shout out in anger or even happiness. Why is it good if Wizards of the Coast fails? It's not good. It's not good for the game. It's not good for the hardworking employees. It's not good for the future of Magic the Gathering or Dungeons and Dragons for that matter. Both things I enjoy. You see a lot of Dungeons and Dragons books back there and some Magic stuff, but a lot of Magic stuff here. I like the products. Many people like the product, so it's not good if Wizards of the Coast fails, and we shouldn't be happy about it. We should be happy that it forces change within the management, and even if it's the mindset of the management, because it seems like Cynthia Williams and the big cocks actually have understood what's happening, and they actually have changed their way and their approach, and I think that's very, very positive. So I personally saw this update as positive. Yeah, folks, 11 minutes. Interesting ramble. I'm going to keep this video because it is what it is. I know it's not perfect. I know I'm not perfect, and my videos are not perfect, and I try to make perfect videos, but sometimes videos are like this, and I should leave them like this. I think that's good. I think that's authentic. You get what I mean. The people who are here still after 11 minutes get what I mean, and I'm sure they understand. So yes, thanks a lot, folks, for listening. Thanks to all my subs, my Patreons, and of course the viewers. It's with your support that this channel can stay independent, and I can say whatever the fuck I want here and make strange, stupid videos like this. And especially for Andy and Stefan today, I have chosen the San Francisco Giants hats. There is a big discussion about my hats. Yeah, believe it or not, even more important than Wizards of the Coast quarterly earnings is what hat is the nerd wearing today. And I only wear hats from teams I actually have visited the stadium and saw a match. And I've been to San Francisco and I saw a Giants match. And that's why I wear one of those hats. And if you have seen the other hats I wear, you know where, in which American cities I've actually been able to see a match. Always, if I'm in the US and if I'm in a bigger city which has a nice baseball stadium and a nice club, I try to see a match. My personal favorite is something I won't reveal because otherwise people will get angry again. But I can reveal I'm a Bayern München fan, which probably doesn't say anything for most of you. But yeah, for us Europeans, football is a lot more important than baseball, American football, or basketball. Still, I love those sports. Don't get me wrong. Been to a couple of football matches and been to a couple of baseball matches. Never been to a basketball match. And I actually played basketball myself. So that is still something that's on the list, but the timing was always off. So yes, Andy, Stefan, for you. For the rest, yeah, weird video. We're gonna cut here and we're gonna leave it like this, and I'm gonna edit it a bit, and that's it. Edit it in the sense of adding my intro and my outro. But for the rest, yeah. Good talk today. Good talk, folks. Thanks. Talk to you next time. Stay healthy. Stay frosty. Bye bye.